Hi everyone, this is Sharon. I'd like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel, Real Gals Fish. And in this info vid, I want to go over the bobber stop, especially the ones you see before me here, which are neoprene beads. And sometimes you get them in like a silicone or a, I don't know, like a hard wax as well. Now for the newcomers to fishing, you're probably going to wonder what's a bobber stop. And I'm going to do a more detailed video on slip bobbers. This is where you use bobber stops. But first of all, I just want to talk about these ones. They do the same thing as these, which you're going to see probably with your slip bobbers when you buy them. You can also buy them extra ones. Now naturally these are a little bit more expensive than these. This package here was about $3. And there's about 20 of them in here, where you can see here there's about maybe about 8, and these are costing about $2.95 plus tax. So let's just push these ones up here. I've got some out of the package. I just want to show you. This is what they look like, and they're sitting on these little wires. So if you're going to use these ones, and I recommend these ones actually, than the cotton and bead, because they do last a lot longer. You'll end up taking off the line long before it wears out, or snapping the line and losing it long before it wears out, where the cotton ones have a tendency to get saturated and they become untied and they slip off the line. But these neoprene or little rubber bobber stops don't. So what do? How do you get them on your fishing line? Well, the trick is these little tiny loops at the top. Now whatever you do, don't pull them off the wires and try and thread the fishing line through it. Here's one here. I took off the wire to show you. You cannot see that little hole that it was thread through the wire, where the wire was thread through, because what happens is the little neoprene, it seals around your fishing line. So you know, if you pull it off, basically you've ruined that bead. So now these come in different sizes, depending on the test weight of line that you're going to use. Small, medium, large is usually the classification, and small is usually the 2 to 4 test weight. Then you have 6 to 8, which is your medium, and then you have your large, which will be your 10 to 12 test weight. So I'm just going to put these down here. I'm going to get some fishing line, just to show you what to do. Just let me cut off a piece here. I've got a fan on because it's beastly hot. Alright, so right here I've got some, this is 2-pound test, because they're small. So you're going to take your fishing line and you're going to take one of these beads, and you're going to thread it through, if you can see what I'm doing here, that little loop on top of the wire. And then you're just going to bring, just like the eye of a needle. You see what I'm doing here? Then you're going to take this bead and you're going to pull. Now the bead will stretch, so just pull on your line and then pull the line out, and there is your stop bead, or your bobber stop, on your fishing line. And that is how you adjust the depth that you want your line to sink down through the slip bobber, by simply pulling this up or down your fishing line. And this will fit nicely through your fishing rod guides. It shouldn't interfere as long as it's not bigger than the last guide on your tip of your rod. And that'll last for some time. That neoprene, I tell you, I've used them. They're great. I've actually taken the bead off the line, or I've snapped the line accidentally before the bead will ever come off. So this doesn't deteriorate like the cotton ones do. So that is how you put on your neoprene or your silicone bobber stops onto, get it here in a minute, a fishing line. And this is Sharon for Real Gals Fish, and until the next time, tight lines.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?